I'm Christina Buller, U.S. Navy E3 electronic technician. I'm a proud mother of 5 children and a grandmother of 5 grandchildren. I was more happy spending time by myself, reading books, listening to my music on my headset, doing all that good stuff than I was interacting with brothers and sisters. I wasn't a bad child in school, but I was certainly rebellious. My great-grandfather, my grandfather, and my dad were all in the military, so they had a big influence, especially my grandfather. But my mom was having no part of it, and so that just made me want to do it even more. I got discharged from the military in '99. I was 8 months pregnant. I kept the military mentality. If I got this, I can do this. I don't need help. And that's what I did. The next 2 years, I worked full-time, went to school full-time, partied full-time on the weekends. So that way, I didn't have to focus on myself. My addiction really started to take hold because I didn't want to look at myself. I didn't want to feel what I was feeling inside. I had a lot of emotions, a lot of anger, a lot of resentments. I didn't want to feel it. I wanted to play that happy person. 2001, I met Jason, and it was crazy. I saw his eyes, and it was just bam, connection. I wanted to do all these outside things to make me feel better. And none of it was worth. January 26, 2012. That was my moment of clarity. I'd already been asking my higher power, because I did not believe in God at the time. I didn't want to be in this no more. I'd already tried taking my life up to this point 3 times. Called my mom. And of course, she had a few choice words, but I promised her that things were going to change. That was the first time I'd ever promised her that. I had to go back to my house that had no electricity, no heat, middle of winter. I wrapped up in blankets, laid on my couch, and cried myself to sleep. That's what I did for 2 days. I finally started recovery. It was only for substance use to begin with, because I thought that would fix my mental. But as far as my recovery and realizing, I needed more than just the substance use side of it. I realized it the day that I was cussing my son up one side and down the other over nothing. I stopped dead in my tracks. Said, what the hell am I doing? Called the next morning and asked for help. Told them I needed mental health help. And they got me with somebody. They were very, very quick and efficient. They got me to somebody that listened to me. They got me to somebody that actually cared about what I was saying. We finally got the correct regimen of medication. Got a therapist I could talk to. Got a primary care doctor that actually listened to me. A typical day involves my loved ones, my prayer and meditation, my crochet, and my animals. The VA can give us the psychiatrists, therapists, and the primary care doctors that we need, but they don't always have the same resources that outside companies have. Okay, they're listening to me. I'm willing to do this.